In this module, we are going to talk about increased global inequality. Globalization has contributed to intense competition. Powerful and rich countries exploit poor and weak countries. Developed countries have greater tendencies to start war. Survival of smaller domestic industries has become more difficult than ever before. Owing to its resourceful economic system, usually developed countries try to exploit the weaker nations. As we all know, that developed countries can initiate war against the weaker nations anytime owing to their resourceful capacity. On the other hand, weaker nations always remained scarce and they usually take dictation from the developed part. Global inequalities are rapidly increasing and third world countries face following inequalities: lack of education institutes, relatively poor quality of education, outdated syllabus, lack of highly educated staff, low literacy rate due to poverty, language constraints due to dominance of English. If you could see that how the developed part of the world has propagated about its education system. Today, in the contemporary global world, we see that education has become an industry. Especially the developed world have maneuvered many things for promoting or preaching that their education system is the best as compared to the developing part of the world. Although we know that all the wars and all the racism and all the terrorism usually come from the West, and how we can just imagine that or how we can expect that it is only the West that has the best education system, and how we can say that their syllabus or their curriculum are going to make a human being mannered or ethically strong. As we know that the war started against terrorism has become a war for terrorism. Economic policies of developing countries are influenced by international organizations. Domestic economies are at risk due to globally integrated economies. Developing countries are exploited through structural adjustment programs, which are coming from the international financial institutions, IMF and World Bank. They usually protect or guard the interests of the developed part of the world. High mortality rate due to lack of medical care services and affordability of medical costs. Gender inequality due to cultural and religious beliefs. High rate of corruption because of lack of accountability. The elite class of third world countries serve Western interests. The Western part of the world has centuries behind behind itself as its history, and the developed part of the world has resolved its horizontal and vertical cleavages. Horizontal cleavages are those which are concerned with religious, parochial, provincial, linguistic cleavages, and vertical cleavages are those which are concerned with lacuna between haves and have nots, or the gap between rich and poor. The developed world has already resolved its horizontal and cleavages owing to the long lasting history of those areas. But developing world is, came independent, or you may say that those colonial powers withdrew their forces after the Second World from Asia, Africa, and Latin America, which used to be their colonies. So they could not yet resolve their all the horizontal and vertical cleavages. so efficiently. And they are working on it. With the passage of time, they would be able to resolve those horizontal and vertical cleavages. So, being living in those traditional and conventional ways, these are the hindrances in the development of the developing part of the world. But developed part is taking advantage of all these shortcomings in the developing countries. Above all, developing countries lack basic human rights and facilities. Food shortage is going on, malnutrition is going on, clean drinking water is not available in many areas of the developing countries, homelessness is there owing to the poverty, no proper implementation of child labor laws. So these are the flaws that I earlier mentioned that still are going to be resolved in the developing part of the world because it is time that resolves usually all such kinds of flaws in any nation. So it is the duty of the Western world that they should give space enough to the developing world to resolve their horizontal and vertical cleavages.